How does the Book of Mormon stand up for the American Indian from the very beginning? In 1823, the U.S. Supreme Court case Johnson versus McIntosh ruled that the Native American had no legal right to sell their land, reducing their ownership to mere occupancy. That same year, the angel Moroni appeared to Joseph Smith, declaring the coming forth of the Book of Mormon, a record of the ancient ancestors of the Native Americans. While U.S. law denied their rights and identity, the Book of Mormon affirmed Native Americans as a covenant people of God with a promised spiritual and physical restoration. It prophesied their return to faith and condemned the oppression they would face. In short, the Book of Mormon stands as divine witness for the worth, rights, and future of the American Indian, directly countering the legal and cultural rejection they faced in the early 1800s. The Book of Mormon was published on March 26, 1830, just 2 months before the Indian Removal Act, which was signed by President Andrew Jackson on May 28, 1830. How the Book of Mormon relates to the Indian Removal Act. First, the timing. The Book of Mormon and the Indian Removal Act emerged in early 1830 during a period of intense national debate over Native American land and sovereignty. While the government was pushing to displace the Native people, the Book of Mormon portrayed them in a sacred prophetic light. Defense of the American Indian. The Book of Mormon identifies Native Americans as descendants of Lamanites, a people who once knew God but fell into spiritual decline, yet are still beloved by God. It prophesies a future restoration. The Lamanites will be remembered, gathered, and restored to truth and blessings through Christ. The book condemns pride, oppression, and the destruction of the poor, which can be seen as a moral challenge to those who would exploit or displace indigenous peoples. Contrast with the Indian Removal Act. The Indian Removal Act treated Native Americans as obstacles to progress, often dehumanizing them. In contrast, the Book of Mormon grants Native peoples a divine heritage, suggesting they have a key role in God's plan and are worthy of respect, redemption, and restoration. In summary, the Book of Mormon, published in March 1830, and the Indian Removal Act, May of 1830, were published just weeks apart. While U.S. policy was moving to forcibly remove Native Americans, the Book of Mormon presented them as God's covenant people with a promised future, offering a rare and bold spiritual defense of their value and destiny during a time of persecution and displacement. If you like this information, please like and subscribe and share with your friends.